Good morning, this is your media report for Tuesday, April the 7th, 2015. I'm Sergeant Lori McGee, Media Relations Officer for the St. John Police Force. Since Thursday, April 2nd until today's date, police have responded to 471 calls for service. We would like to hear from anyone that has any information concerning any of our calls or investigations. We can be reached at 506-648-3333, at our email police@stjohn.ca, or you can do it anonymously through the Provincial Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or on their website at crimenb.ca. On Thursday at 5:05 p.m., a 31-year-old male initially taken into custody for a breach of the peace was subsequently charged for assaulting and threatening a police officer. He was later released to appear in court at a later date. At 5:15 p.m., a 17-year-old male and a 19-year-old female were arrested for possession of marijuana after police checked them in a vehicle parked in the parking lot of Home Hardware on Loch Lomond Road. Both were released and will appear in court at a later date. At 6:48 p.m., police responded to Orange Street regarding a break-and-enter. Forced entry was gained through a front door, and a large flat-screen TV was taken. The incident remains under investigation. At 12:04 a.m., police received a call of a male in violation of his parole. The 23-year-old male was located by police in a bar in Market Square and transported to the county jail. At 12:30 a.m., a 21-year-old male was taken into custody for public intoxication and subsequently charged for possession of marijuana while being searched. He was later released and will appear in court at a later date. On Friday at 12:34 p.m., police were initially called to Carmarthen Street for another matter and arrested a 64-year-old male wanted on a failure to attend arrest warrant. He was held in custody for a court appearance. At 12:38 a.m., police were called to a disturbance at Howard Johnson's Hotel, which resulted in a 20-year-old male being taken into custody. While being searched, he was found to be in possession of marijuana, which he was arrested for. He was later released and will appear in court at a later date. At 2:15 a.m., police conducted a vehicle stop on Water Street, which resulted in the arrest of a 23-year-old male for impaired driving. He was later released and will appear in court at a later date. On Saturday at 8:10 a.m., police were called to a residence on Woodville Road regarding an assault. A 45-year-old male was arrested for assaulting his girlfriend, as well as for violating a court order. He was held in custody for a court appearance. At 9:45 a.m., police were called to the Walmart by security, who reported that a small storage shed had been broken into. Several used car batteries were reported missing, and the incident remains under investigation. On Saturday evening at 6:25 p.m., police were called to a minor motor vehicle accident at Somerset and Wright Street involving a police vehicle. The operator of the second vehicle, a 21-year-old male, was arrested for impaired driving and subsequently charged for refusal. He was later released and will appear in court at a later date. At 7:18 p.m., a 14-year-old youth was arrested for causing a disturbance by fighting after police were called to McAllister Place Mall by security for a disturbance. The youth was later released and will appear in court at a later date. On Sunday morning at 8:18 a.m., police were called to a residence on Dufferin Road regarding an assault that occurred the previous evening. A 14-year-old youth was arrested for assault and breach of his court order. He was held in custody for a court appearance. At 9 p.m., police were called to Davenport Avenue, where a 47-year-old female was arrested for assaulting her common-law husband, as well as for violating her probation. During her arrest, she also assaulted two police officers, and when being booked into the police facility, she assaulted a sheriff, all of which she was charged for. She was later released on conditions and will appear in court at a later date. On Monday at 5 p.m., police were called to a residence on Regent Street regarding a break-and-enter into a detached garage. Entry was gained by smashing a rear window. A vehicle parked inside also sustained damage, although nothing was reported missing. The incident remains under investigation. At 5:30 p.m., police were called to a residence on Dever Road regarding a break-and-enter. Forced entry was gained through a side window, and police were attempting to notify the homeowner to determine what, if anything, was missing. The investigation is continuing. At 11:49 p.m., police were called to the Somerset pub for an intoxicated female. She was arrested for violation of a court order and held in custody for a court appearance. This will conclude the media report for Tuesday, April the 7th. Have a great day.